And again, state your name and whether you're a city resident. And Mr. Lobeck.
Hey, thank you, Madam Mayor, Vice Mayor, Commissioners. Dan Lobeck, and I'm a city resident, and I've signed a card. The reason the percentages in the Rosemary District did not work in terms of providing affordable housing is that the city gave away too much in the base density. So there's no reason to go even higher and more dense with what was required for attainable housing. So let's puncture that myth right from the start. Here you're giving away 90% lot coverage with no affordable housing. You're giving away minimalist setbacks, and there's a drafting error, frankly, that says there's a 90%, there's a 10-foot setback, building setback, and yet, as you'll probably hear from staff in rebuttal, there's a requirement of a 6-foot pedestrian path plus an 8-foot amenity area in which no trees are required unless canopy trees are feasible, and we'll see what the debates with developers are about that. And it does not even clear that it can't be a public sidewalk beyond the border. So that drafting error needs to be corrected before you move forward at all. And, you know, I agree completely with Vice Mayor Aaron Koch that this is a density giveaway. The suggestion that this is affordable housing is a fraud, honestly, because you look at those percentages. Okay, out of 100 units, only 4 would have to serve people with an area median income of 80% or below. And you look at the average salaries for firefighters and teachers, and they're around 60% AMI. 100%, 120%, that's what you're giving, that's what you're getting, that's what you're requiring. So, you know, this would take, and this dates back, this is exactly what was attempted in 2018 with the form-based code. You take 29 zoning districts and all the limits on intensity and density in those 29 districts, you collapse them down effectively into one. There's a difference on density among the 3, but otherwise pretty much the same, and have the highest uses allowed. You know, bars and nightclubs with the reduced approval that's now required and so forth. And the rezoning by administrative approval, that was part of the form-based code. Now, in that instance, the city went neighborhood by neighborhood, got a lot of public impact or input, and it was so resoundingly negative that it was dropped. But now Steve Cover, as planning director, has determined that the fruitful thing to do is to go undercover and deal with Christine Robinson.
We're not doing personal attacks, Mr. Lobeck. I just would appreciate you talk about the issues, not put names.
Stop the clock. Can you add 10 seconds for that?
No.
I think it's important to reveal how the cake is baked. And in fact, these closed-door meetings with developer representatives, including Bill Merrill, the developer's attorney.
Again, Mr. Lobeck, I'm going to stop you from your remarks if you're going to do personal attacks.
So you don't want people to know.
We don't yell from or we will all be removed from the chambers. We have order here, and we do not have personal attacks. He can talk about there are closed-door meetings. He doesn't have to name names. So, Mr. Lobeck, please.
I'm glad I named names because people deserve to know exactly how this is being cooked behind closed doors with specificity. So this is, you know, pushing buildings along Fruitville Road, 10th Street, Washington Boulevard, Beneva Road, University Parkway, right close to the sidewalk that says that, those words, and massively increasing the density, tripling density, doubling building height, creating something other than the community of character that drew me and a lot of other people to move here, to serve the developers that give big money to commissioner campaigns. And as you know, there's 3 of you that are up for election this fall. But let me suggest that this is not only political poison. People will know what happens here tonight, I promise you. But it is pathetic public policy to do the bidding of development interests contrary to what you clearly know is the public interest and the public will. They claim this is for affordable housing when it's clear from the numbers it's not. Teachers make an average salary of about 50 to 60,000, and firefighters about the same. Look it up. Okay, that's 60% AMI.
Thank you very much. Again, please.